Hi everybody, I thought I would come in here and do a quick tutorial to show you how to start your home O2 eval. You're going to start by opening up your patient's chart. I'm going to use Jake Castle and I need to verify that there's an order before I do anything. And I can see there's an order there, but I'm going to go into my patient's orders and right here I can see there's a discharge home O2 eval order. So once I know that order's there, I can go into my flow sheets, just open them up and I am going to type in home O2 and wrench in my flow sheet for my home O2 eval. This kind of sets me up for success because now I can see all the elements that are needed for home O2 eval and I don't have to try to work from memory, which is always the best. So I can see here that I need to go into my patient's room. I need to turn the oxygen off. I need to do a resting room air, document the SATs on room air, and then once I get my patient back on oxygen, how many liters it took to get them above 88%. And then again with activity on room air. And then again, how much oxygen it took them to get back above 88% with activity. What was the activity performed and any comments that I have. And so this is the documentation that will help support the patient going home either on oxygen or that if the patient needs it or not. So this is a nice way to kind of set yourself up for success. And now you can watch the quick 2-minute video on how to do a home O2 eval.
Hi everybody, my name is Melissa. I'm one of the educators and I'm here to film a quick video to show you how to do a home oxygen evaluation. It's going to start with me going into the chart and making sure there's an order for a home O2 eval, which I've already done. And I've got Michaela Murphy here with me today and she's going to be our patient. So I'm going to come in the room. Hi Michaela, how are you today?
Hi.
Can you please verify your first and last name and date of birth for me?
Yes, Michaela Murphy, June 9th, 1966.
Great. So what we're going to do today, Michaela, is I'm going to do a home oxygen evaluation eval. And what we're doing is we're checking to see if you qualify for oxygen at home so that when we discharge you, we can get you to a safe discharge, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to be monitoring your oxygenation the whole time. I'm going to turn the wall oxygen off and we're going to see if your oxygen falls. And I'm going to be here to monitor you very closely. Do you have any questions?
No, not so far.
Okay, perfect. So your oxygenation on your SAT monitor shows that your oxygenation on oxygen is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off at the wall and I'm going to evaluate you closely to see, does your oxygen fall? So we're just going to wait here a minute, and this could be fast or slow. It all depends on the patient. Some patients will fall very fast, but I just want to make sure I monitor very closely. And it looks like, Michaela, when you're off of your oxygen, your SATs fall below 88%. You're already down to 87%. I'm not going to let that fall too far, and so 88% is where we wanted to see if you got below, and you are. So I'm going to go ahead and increase your oxygen by 1 liter. We're going to monitor. Doesn't look like it's going above 88% yet. So I'm going to turn it up another liter. Oh, that did it. So now you're above 88%. So now I can document that your oxygenation fell below 88% off of oxygen and that it took 2 liters to get her above 88%. All right, perfect. Now, Michaela, what we're going to do is we're going to do the exercise test.
Okay.
And it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. We're just going to take a little walk. How much exercise do you think you do at home? How much walking? How far do you walk? What's your main exercise at home?
To the mailbox and back.
Okay, to the mailbox and back. And is it at the end of your driveway, would you say? Perfect.
It is.
Okay, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to remove her from oxygen. I'm going to wait and have her sit up at the edge of the bed. So go ahead and sit up on the edge of the bed here, Michaela. And I want to do safe mobility, so I'm going to put a gait belt on her. Luckily, she's a BMAP 4, so that makes this pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this around you. Perfect. All right, there we go. Let me tuck this in so it's not hanging down. Okay, so again, I'm going to monitor her SATs very closely. I'm going to pull her off the wall oxygen. I'm going to unplug this so we can take this with us. Her her stats are still in the 90s because she's on oxygen. So I'm going to turn this off, unplug this, and I need to have an oxygen tank with me so that during the walk or the exercise, if she falls below 88%, I can get her back on oxygen so she doesn't go into any kind of respiratory distress. All right, let me get this in front of you here. Okay, sorry about that. Get you turned around. Make sure you got enough slack here. Thank you very much, nice job. Okay, so we're just gonna walk down the hallway to the right here, and we're gonna walk about as far as your mailbox would be. And we don't have to walk very fast. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Okay, so I see her oxygenation is falling a little bit. She's down to about 89%. Okay, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so she is now below 88%. She's down to 87 and even 86. So we're gonna pause. I'm gonna put you back on the oxygen.
Yes.
Plug you back in. And again, I'm gonna turn her to 1 liter. We're gonna pause and see how she does on 1 liter. Let's go ahead and turn around and go back. All right. Good, her stats are coming up. Okay. She's still below 88%. So I'm gonna turn her up another liter here. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And perfect. 2 liters, she got above 88% again, and that's perfect. So now we're back up a bit above 90 now. So, okay, let's go back into the room, back to the bed. You doing okay?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right, go ahead and have a seat there. I'm gonna leave everything on for just a second. I'll get you all put back together. So now what I'll do is I will go back to her chart and I will document that she fell below 88% while walking and doing exercise, and that it took 2 liters of oxygen via nasal cannula to again get her back up above 88% with exercise. Thank you.